Last time on Dragon Ball Y, Jedi takes on Canadian black belt Jordan, but things go awry when he goes for this takedown. Oh no, this is not good. Thank God he's got those yams though to carry that weight. Now Jedi prepares for his rematch with Jordan, but not only is he battling against the clock, but also every jiu-jitsu bro's nightmare, cardio. Will he rise to the occasion or not? Find out. Video presented by TopShopJedi.com. Buy some merch. It's cool. What's up, guys? Me and Jordan were throwing a camp in about 2 weeks from now, and I have just been sick for like the past week, running a fever of 103, which has absolutely sapped all of my jiu-jitsu skills out of my body. And so we're gonna go ahead and get some tough training in. Give it to me. No! To try to reacclimate our bodies so that we're ready to give you guys the best experience at this camp. Good old tea makes you want to go pee. So I ended up going to this place called Odin's Hall, and appropriately enough, got partnered up with Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Very cool. Now, in addition to getting put to work by anorexic Voldemort and Justin Bieber, he's also got some of that wrestling, and you know me, I love a good old scramble. Hello! What we have here is a little case of wrestlers doing wrestling-ass stuff. So I'm trying to get some of that head, but he pulls back, grabbing my leg, and kind of pops out the back door as I'm looking for a backstep. He's got a pretty solid bite on my leg, so I'm posting with my hands. And as I'm looking to fight his hands, he's gonna pull the rug out from under me, just like your favorite crypto bro. Oh, I'm a wrestler. I never take the back. So I really want to get back to my feet, and I'm looking to peel his grips off of me. And instead of chasing my back, he switches to his single and then pops up. He's then gonna go for a little whoop. Don't ask me how to do that, I couldn't tell you. Now we're gonna go a little De La Hiva, but use that to get back up. He's got the arm draped around my hip, so I'm like, hey, send it. Triangle guard passes are really cool, but sadly, he's doing a good job of using that elbow to keep my hips just far enough away so that I can't get my instep into the crook of my knee. So unfortunately, not an Instagrammable moment. Now I should have bailed for top position, but I live and die for the meme. Fortunately, doing more dying than living here, that posture is not getting broken down. So yeah, cool idea, but in execution, not terribly realistic, kind of like communism. So he's looking for a little throw by guard pass, so I'm gonna push off on that elbow and see how he sits in here. He knows I want to get my hips away from him, so he's doing his best to suck me back in, but eventually I'm able to make some space standing up. Now, he clearly likes his hands clasped around my knees. Honestly, pretty solid control here, but I'm able to free that right leg, turning back into him. This time I go back to the fundamentals, framing on the head, pummel my foot to the outside, and then drive my forehead into his. And after a little bit of blood, sweat, and beers, yoink that sucker back. We also hit a little round with a subscriber, so subscribe or I'll heel hook you. Now he's got the high rollers and he was gonna try something funky. Oh no man, it's chill. I just get high before class. You know, perhaps I'm wrong. This does seem to be a pretty normal start to a round. And here we have the attempted Lachlan Giles footlock entry, but you know, your boy has been around. Fucking knew it. So I'm gonna defend the footlock, but he does a nice job coming up to secure the top position. But I'm gonna pop off to the side, cutting an angle and getting the top position for myself. He's gonna pull close guard and hit a nice little flower sweep. To keep him from popping up into mount, I'm gonna trap his right leg in my half guard, which you can't really see because of the cameraman, but I'm able to wiggle myself into full guard. We're gonna pop onto our side and play some of that passive guard, try to save a little bit of energy. He wants to push the pace, looking for an over-under pass. Right as he steps over, I'm gonna hook his leg and try to belly down. The scramble is known as the funk. Now this position is giving me some Baroque back mountain vibes, so I'm gonna find a way to get out of it. Little transition to the back, I'm gonna grab the wrist, I'm gonna get away. Now he's gonna start playing some open guard, which I am totally cool with. Here I'm using my knee to kind of shove his legs off to the side. He's gonna try to go for some of that Eddie Bravo half guard, but I'm wise to it and wiggle my way out. He's gonna pop into turtle and tries to sit in into guard, but I have his arm trapped, so I go with him looking for a crucifix. He's gonna pop himself up, so I'm gonna bail on the crucifix and secure the top position. I'm just gonna ride it out here, trying to conserve some of that stamina bar. Something I like to do here instead of forcing my hooks in is kind of pull them off to the side. This is gonna force him to work harder than me in order to just get his base back, and in this case, it gives me his back. Now it'd be cool if we could get a nice textbook finish here, but I don't read books. He's gonna peel that bottom leg and try to pop out, so I'm just gonna follow him up, staying behind him. I'm gonna use my hand to chop out his base, and boom. Slide that hook in, roll through, take the back. Now he's doing a good job here of keeping his weight over my underhook, which is making it a pain for me to move anywhere. Now he keeps on going for my foot, trying some sort of escape, so I decide I'm gonna throw my leg over, grabbing my own shin, and then rotating to the other side. From here, we're both fighting over my feet for whatever reason. He also has my right foot trapped in between his, but I'm able to make enough space to lock up a triangle, crank on that arm, and get the tap.
Fucking dead, bro. Getting sick. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Okay, so when you're this tired, you got two options. One of them, obviously, taking a round off, and the other one is rolling with a savage brown belt whose jiu-jitsu is cracked like a hazelnut. I'll let you decide which one I pick. So I'm gonna start by sitting down. I'm gonna grab a hold of that leg, looking for some half guard. Now he's thinking about a guillotine, but since I've got that leg trapped, there's really no threat. So he's gonna bail on that. I'm gonna grab his legs, looking for a pass. This is kind of weird, so I'm gonna spin into him. He almost takes my back, but we end up in close guard, and this son of a gun hits me with that UFC 1 Hoist Gracie ass triangle. I'm gonna pull a little Chael Sonnen in defense, because you know what, great minds, we think alike. You can see my face turning all colors here. I'm trying to make some space with these legs. Like a black hole, he pulls me back in, and honestly, it's probably gonna be a little too chilly for your boy in Valhalla, so I'm just gonna tap here. You can tell by my droopy posture that my stamina bar is on empty. He's gonna go for a double leg. I don't even try to fight it. A little Hail Mary triangle attempt. He's just gonna stand up, but that gives me the space to stand up as well. I don't like being on the bottom when I'm this tired. He's gonna go for a shot and then pull single X. He's gonna try to hip in for the sweep and then switches to the outside ushi that all the cool kids are doing these days. I've got his leg in my armpit, so we're gonna have this little Mexican standoff until I decide, nah, I don't like this, I'm gonna run away. You wanna hear something crazy? People think that jiu-jitsu is boring to watch. We have a scuffed flying armbar attempt. So he's gonna throw me back in that single outside ushi again. I'm not really feeling the vibe here, so when he moves, I pull my legs out. Little pitter patter till I pop a squat for the high crotch. He may have been going for a flying triangle here, but we get a clean little scoop. I'm thinking about that pass, but then I give him space. He's gonna pop up, so I'm thinking about that head, but nah. He's gonna go for a little drop double, tripping out the leg. I'm looking to turn away from him, making some space, but he's too quick with it, just sitting in, taking my back. And he's using the Kimura to control my upper body so he can throw in his hooks. And he's gonna use that lanky frame of his to put me in this body triangle position. I have never been here before. In the business, this is something that we call uncomfortable. Looking for a little arm triangle, goes for the spinnerooski, and that is the end of the round. Remember how I said I was tired before that round? Now I'm dead. Strength and conditioning, I view it as homework, and let's be real, most jiu-jitsu guys are getting a big old F, me included. You know, a lot of fitness influencers, they like to come out here in nature. It's not how you make a six-pack, but it's very aesthetic. Me, I'm just a cheap ass. I don't want to pay $24.99 to get a Planet Fitness membership, so I'm gonna make do with this. Wind sprints. Tree, tree. Well, that hurts. Don't let yourself fall out of shape. Can't even talk because I'm out of breath. Fingertips. Somebody put a counter up. I can't do it. Damn, that's only 30. I have fallen from grace. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Be sure to check out our merch. I'm gonna go eat some poke. Pretty good. See you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.